Ooh. Yeah.
What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. I recently had an opportunity to fire the Doomlands Judge at the New York Toy Fair. The model I played with was just a prototype, so this is not as much a review as just kind of a preview. The Judge is a spring-powered pump-action shotgun that each trigger press, it fires 3 darts at once, and there's no option to fire just one. It fires the whole cluster at once. This is kind of a unique blaster because it's a shotgun with a really high capacity. I mean, it only has 10 shots that fire 3 rounds each, so 30 darts total. 10 shots isn't really a lot, but as far as shotguns go, it is. The model I was playing with was a little finicky. The mechanics weren't really smooth, so it was skipping and not really feeding properly. But when you're trying to move a cylinder that big, that's probably to be expected. This is launching in fall of 2017, so they have ample time to figure that out. The exterior is in line with other Doomlands blasters. It looks kind of quirky. It has that clear part up top so you can kind of see in there. And unfortunately lacks the in-strike stock attachment point. Obviously you can't put on a barrel attachment. You'd have a bad time shooting a shotgun burst of 3 through that little barrel. Just like... Yep, not gonna work. The performance was also a little underwhelming. I'm not sure if that's by design because it's a shotgun, and I'm not sure if that's an intentional balance by Hasbro to try to say, hey, if you're shooting 3 at once, maybe it shouldn't shoot quite as hard as the other single shot, or it could just be that it's a prototype. Don't know. I'll have chrono figures in my full review when I'm able to get a sample in my studio. The rear grip is comfortable, and the actual action of pumping felt fine. Like the pump action. An important note, there's also sling mounts, which for this type of blaster, kind of important since I don't see as many people running these as primaries compared to just sort of that offset, because it only has 10 shots and it's a pain to reload since it's 30 darts. So it's nice to have a sling to throw it around your back, use a primary, then when you need a shotgun, whip it out, although it's a massive blaster. So that's a pretty big secondary to not use all that often, but it has its place. And with that size and bulk, it's very top heavy and really floppy. The grips are very low compared to a very tall, thin blaster. Well, the back is thin. And then all that weight being up high, and especially the big cylinder system, it was very floppy and it felt a little unbalanced, like it was gonna flop over. I noticed the same balance issue with the Mega Twin Shock, but the Judge is even worse. If you have a sling and it's like slung and you're just pumping it like that, no problem at all, I'm sure. Since the balance is gonna be up on your shoulder, you'll be able to do fine. And I'm getting super nitpicky here. It's not like it's gonna ruin your ability to fire the blaster or anything, but I have to bring it up because that's why I review stuff. If they boost the performance at least over 60 FPS, which I'm hoping they will, and work out the mechanical issues I experienced with the prototype, I can see this blaster being pretty popular in the shotgun class, because 10 shots, 3 darts each, what can you not hit with that much ammo? Like, seriously. Unless you're just not looking and shooting this way, and even then, you'll probably hit them anyways. So I'm excited to see this hit the market in fall of 2017, and I'll have a review on this blaster when I'm able to get a production model in my studio, probably close to the release date. That's the preview from the New York Toy Fair. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tactical.